If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. My name is Dr. Michelle, and today I wanted to talk about feminine allure. What does it mean to be an alluring woman, and how can you cultivate that? I want to focus on 3 points today, and if you enjoy the video, then maybe in the future I'll do more. Let's begin by discussing allure. What does it mean to be alluring as a woman? To be alluring means that you are powerfully and mysteriously attractive or fascinating. So there's something about you that draws people in, that captures people, and there's something that's memorable about you. Being alluring as a feminine woman can help you in all aspects of life. Where I find it to be the most beneficial is in the areas of dating, relationships, and the workforce. So in terms of dating, when a man takes you out, they're obviously going to be attracted to whatever you have going on externally, but the allure is what's going to make them captivated. It's what's going to keep them more interested in coming back, getting to know you, and striking a deeper relationship with you. It's also very important when you're in a relationship or a marriage. You really do have to master the art of being alluring in your own way. Now, in terms of feminine allure, I don't want you to confuse it with beauty. You can be very beautiful and not be attractive. Being attractive is a much different quality. When someone is attractive, it means that they're able to draw people near them. Especially when you talk about wanting to attract a high quality man or a man that's highly sought after, you have to have more than just your beauty. Okay, that's not enough. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people who will say that they think that they're very beautiful and they dress in a really nice way and they go out and they don't get any attention. And it's kind of like a continuous thing and they're stuck. A big part of that is your allure. Okay, it's not just what you look like on the outside, it's how you truly present. The first thing I want to talk about is your aura, okay, your vibe. You will hear a lot of people talking about this in a way that they can't necessarily describe. You may meet a person and have a conversation with them, and after you're done, you're just like, wow. You feel different. There was something about them and their energy that you were just attracted to. Now, how do you cultivate this? In order for you to truly have a good vibe or a good aura, you have to be open. You can walk by and look the part, but if your aura is dark and bitter and mean or closed off, you still won't present as beautiful. As soon as someone speaks to you for 30 seconds, they will lose that initial attraction that they may have had to what they saw. Okay, so you have to master this. So when I talk about being open, I'm saying be free from bitterness, jealousy, bad thoughts, negativity. What you don't realize is with all of those things, you're wearing them. You may think that people can't tell that there's something about you that's broken or dark or hidden, but we can, because you are more than just your physical presence. Okay, you are energy. This is also going to require you to have a high level of confidence. Okay, this is real confidence I'm talking about. This is you saying that I love who I am. I'm not going to mold myself to be like everyone I see on social media. I'm not going to mold myself to be like my sister or my mother or my best friend. I want to be who I am authentically. And you being authentic can mean all kinds of things. I don't want to limit anyone into one certain stereotype. If you like wearing your hair a certain way and that's who you are, wear it that way. You have to be willing to stray away from the norm. And this could be in your ideas, the things that you think are important, the things that you believe. Don't stray away from the norm just because you want to be different. But if you are different, let that be okay. Sometimes it can be the smallest thing about you that can be alluring. So make sure that you're aware of how you present to others. And if you're not sure, you can ask people who are really close to you. If you have a sibling or a very close friend, you can ask them for a moment of truth where they can just tell you. Sometimes you'll know because people will tell you. You always seem like you're upset. You always seem like something is bothering you. Or the opposite, they'll tell you if you have a very nice aura. People will just say, you know, I just love being around you. Whenever I'm around you, I just feel so good. People will say, wow, you know, you're really down to earth. Something about your aura is just lovely. You will know if you have a really nice presence. But if you don't know, or if you're not sure, then it's something that I want you to be more mindful of when you're out and about, when you're in your home. What is your attitude like? How are you presenting? Do you appear free, and do you appear happy? Another way that you can really amp up your feminine allure is by being still. And I know I've talked about this so many times in my videos about the importance of learning how to just chill, how to just relax. You can walk into a room and just sit down, not have to take charge, and be still. You don't have to necessarily be friendly, but you do have to have a positive spirit around you. This is what's going to allow people to even want to approach you. If you appear light and happy, if you're smiling and your aura is welcoming, you will be approached. You might be approached by everyone. Let me tell you, if your aura is that intense, you may attract people like a magnet. There's just something about them. People can just look at them and they can tell, this is a nice person. This is a warm person. I want to talk to them. Even if it's about the weather, I just want to talk to them. For 1 second, I just want you to imagine yourself in a set. Pretend you're an actor and you're in a room and this is a set. Create your own set. What would it look like? Would there be flowers and candles and lights? Whatever you're into, imagine your set, okay? This is the set that you are carrying with you wherever you go. This is how you look, how you smell, how you act, all of it. So I want you to take some time this week and reflect on your aura, reflect on your vibe. How are you really interacting with the world, and what does the world get when they get you? You will have to do some internal work if you have things that are weighing you down so that you can be free and your aura can be light. Now let's discuss beauty. Beauty is alluring, and that goes without saying. We are all attracted to beautiful things. No matter who you are and no matter what it is, your eyes and your mind are going to go to what gets your attention and what makes you feel good. Now, this is also the same when it comes to dating, when it comes to men. Men are hardwired to be attracted to certain things. So what you can do is educate yourself on what those things are and find ways to be able to amplify those things about yourself if you're actually looking to date. I'm not going to go so much into talking about beauty because I'm going to do videos specifically on that, but it's important as a feminine woman to value beauty and beauty in all aspects. So, what makes a person beautiful? As a woman, what I would encourage you to do is to find something outside of yourself that makes you beautiful. Okay, when I talk about this, I'm specifically talking about service. Figure out what you can do in this life to bring love and joy into someone else's life. Something you're passionate about. Now, I can tell you on a large scale, what makes people beautiful are things like manners, how you treat someone. Manners make people more attractive. So if you have good manners, if you smile at people, you say thank you, you're polite, you self-sacrifice for others, and people are able to see that, you become instantaneously more beautiful. Especially if you are gorgeous and you're very nice to people, you're kind to people, you just skyrocket, okay? Your beauty just skyrockets. And you almost become this like anomaly because it's so rare to see someone who is beautiful acting beautiful. Now, beauty comes in so many different ways, and I can talk about this all day long because there's so many ways to beautify yourself. But in terms of being alluring, you want to create beauty all around you. So from the way that you look, the way that you smell. Fragrance is major in terms of attracting people. There are certain fragrances that will have someone talking to you for an entire hour just because you smell a certain way. And when I talk fragrance, I'm not just talking about perfume. I'm talking about candles in your home, room scents in your office, beautifying your home, okay? Allowing your space to be gorgeous. When someone comes to visit you, they experience something. It's not just walking into a house. It's walking into this beautiful oasis, this clean, pristine home, or a home that is not only gorgeous, but there's food in the fridge, there's music playing. Everything about the environment is just a vibe. People really resonate with this more than you know. Many times when you're in an environment that you are just very comfortable in, there's more than one thing going on. There's more than one thing at work. It's not just the way the place looks. It's how it looks, it's how it smells, it's how you feel about yourself when you're there. People feel differently about themselves when they interact with certain people based on that person's aura, based on that person's beauty. Okay, if you're walking into a gorgeous hotel or a gorgeous restaurant, you start feeling a little different. You start thinking, I'm fancy, right? You have this sense of worth that kind of just springs up when you're in a beautiful environment. People feel the same way when they deal with you. It's not just you, okay? It's an entire set. And how they feel about themselves when they're interacting with this is what they're going to remember. I feel good when I'm with this person. I feel sexy. I feel strong. I feel powerful. I feel manly. Whatever it is that they feel, you're exuding it and giving them that permission to feel that way by what you're offering. Now, the final tip that I want to discuss as an alluring feminine woman is having some mystery to you. This mystery is going to help you in more ways than you can imagine. Mystery is very helpful in dating and in relationships. So when you're dating someone, it's really tempting to want to talk about everything, to just want to divulge all aspects of who you are, tell them all your accomplishments and all the great things about you, everything that you do, your schedule, all of it. Because you feel like, number one, it is who you are and you want to talk about it. And also you want to be able to spark interest in the person. You want them to remember certain things about you. And so you share. But truly, it's the opposite that allows a person to be more attracted to you. When you have some mystery to you, it allows a person to be able to slowly peel back layers of you and not get everything served on a platter right away. Okay, it's more fun. In addition to that, having mystery as a woman is very helpful in your public image. Depending on who you are, depending on who you're dating, depending on what you have, you may not want it all to be shared. And you have to learn how to preserve some mystery about you so that you can also have some privacy. It's also important for you to have a sense of mystery so that your plans and your hopes and your dreams are not destroyed by you talking about it with everyone. Okay, so mystery is one of the most important parts of being a feminine woman. Now, when I say mystery, I'm not talking about being secretive or being shady. Okay, it's not that. It's really just being appropriate and giving details as things progress. So in essence, I'm asking you not to share everything. As tempting as it is to share everything with your best friend, with your mom, with your sister, as tempting as it is, you have to be mindful. Sometimes sharing is even illegal. Okay, sometimes you shouldn't be sharing because you can't. So moving back to that initial point, I want you to learn how to be still, how to just relax and be chill. If you're still, you won't be oversharing. If you're still, it allows you to be more mysterious. You are naturally more alluring. You're naturally just a little bit more sexy because you're quiet and people don't necessarily know what you're thinking, what you're gonna do. Another way of being alluring and mysterious is not being so available. Okay, stay busy. That's why I encourage you to learn some hobbies, write, read, exercise, cook, dance. Keep yourself busy, and I really want you to take note of all the videos that I've done up until now and watch them again. Really master those things, because my videos are going to be building upon each other slowly. And I want you to be able to draw all the connections. So get some hobbies, learn how to cook, dance, read. Give yourself a life where you're truly busy and fulfilled. You're not just doing this so that you don't think about dating. You're doing this because this is your life, okay? You're living it. Live it to the max. This will help your allure. If you're very busy with just your normal life and very fulfilled, when you meet someone, they're going to want your time. For example, when your date calls you and asks if you're free Thursday at 7, you'll look at your calendar and say, wish I could, but I have yoga. And he'll say, oh, I didn't know you did yoga. That right there, that little interaction is so powerful, because number one, he realizes you're not just available at any second of the day for him. He's gonna have to work, okay? That's attractive for a man, to know that he can't just have you whenever he wants you. Okay, that's one. Number two, you've revealed something that he didn't know about you. You didn't tell him your entire life story on the first date, so he didn't even know you did yoga. And now you've built some curiosity in him. He's like, oh, that's cool. I wonder what else she does that she doesn't tell me about, right? He starts thinking about all these things that you probably do that he doesn't know about, and now he's curious. These things really draw people in, and it adds to your allure and your mystery. And it also lets him know you have a light. The final tip that I want to touch on in terms of your feminine allure and mystery is your modesty in clothing. You're going to be taken at face value from the way that you present. The truth is, men don't want to be with women who dress that way. They'll give you attention, okay? If that's what you're looking for a conversation, a compliment, an invitation for sex, they're definitely going to do that. But in terms of long-term value, in terms of seeing you as a woman that they're going to be in a relationship with, a woman that they're going to marry and represent them, they don't want that. If you want something substantial, long-lasting, if you want to create a long-lasting imprint in a man's mind, you're gonna have to be a little bit different, okay? You're gonna have to show that you don't need to do that in order to get their attention. So just remember to keep modesty in mind when you're picking out your outfits for your dates, when you're going out. Be mindful of what you're wearing and what it's saying about you. And men love mystery. The more that you're able to hold off on what you have to offer, the longer you will keep them interested in you. This is something that you can really take your time and figure out, how do you want to present? How do people feel when they've been around you? How do you leave them feeling? I don't want you to think that in order to be mysterious, you have to be quiet and to yourself. Some of the most mysterious and alluring women are actually very friendly and very open. They just choose not to let you know everything about them. And that's actually what makes them a lot more sexy and a lot more attractive. I appreciate you spending all of this time with me today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out my Instagram, A Feminine Impression, where I post feminine content, and you can follow me on my personal Instagram, Ghana_goddess. I want to send a special thank you to all of you who have been watching all of the videos from the series, who've been benefiting from them. Thank you for your support, for your comments, for your feedback, your messages, your testimonials. I hope this is helping you. I hope you're finding a way to really understand and digest this information and make it a part of your everyday life. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Big kisses. Mwah. Peace, love, and light.